You've been feeling a shift inside you. Not a loud one, not dramatic, but a subtle rearranging of your inner world. As if something is changing even when nothing around you looks different. What you're feeling is real, and it's here for a reason. You are entering a time in your life where certain truths can no longer be ignored. The things you've tolerated, the emotions you've buried, the dreams you've paused, they are resurfacing because you are finally strong enough to face them, to heal them, and to step into a version of yourself you were never allowed to be before. You are outgrowing the parts of your life that once kept you safe. And that is not something to fear. That is something to honor. You've carried a weight that was never meant to stay with you forever. You've carried expectations that were placed on you, not chosen by you. You've held on to patterns that taught you survival. But survival is no longer the chapter you are living. A new season is opening, and even if you can't see it yet, you can feel the edges of it. You can feel the pull towards something different, something freer, calmer, more aligned. Deep inside, you know that where you have been is not where you are meant to stay. You may not have the clarity yet, but you have the instinct. And instinct is often the first sign of change. There are situations in your life right now that feel tighter than they used to. People you once poured into effortlessly now feel harder to connect with. Places that once brought comfort now feel too small, too loud, or no longer aligned. You're not imagining it. Your inner world has expanded, and the outer world hasn't caught up yet. A quiet truth is rising in you. You cannot stay where your soul is shrinking. This is why the old feels uncomfortable. This is why certain habits suddenly feel wrong. This is why forced connections feel heavier than ever. This is why your heart whispers, there's more. You're not walking away from your past. You're walking toward your future. You've questioned your progress. You've wondered if you're late, if you missed the path, if your life should be further along by now. But the message is clear. You are not late. You are perfectly timed. Life did not deny you. Life prepared you. There were lessons you needed to learn before the next door opened. There were patterns that needed breaking. There were wounds that needed attention so you wouldn't carry them into a future that's meant to be lighter. Your timing has not matched the timelines of others, because your story isn't meant to match theirs. Your path requires patience, reflection, self-awareness, and a level of spiritual maturity that can only come from walking through what you've walked through. You have not fallen behind. You have been aligning. Lately, certain emotions have resurfaced. Old sadness, old memories, old fears, moments you thought you were done with, feelings you thought you grew past. These emotions aren't returning to punish you. They're returning because they are ready to be released. Something in you is cleaning out what you've held onto for far too long. The guilt, the regret, the heaviness you've carried quietly. You're not breaking down. You're breaking open. Healing isn't graceful. Healing doesn't always feel empowering. Healing sometimes feels like revisiting the places you never wanted to go back to. But every time your heart aches, something is leaving you. Something is loosening its grip. Something is making room for a lighter version of you. You are not moving backward. You are clearing space. There is a shift happening around you, one you can feel long before you can see. A new chapter is forming in the unseen, and it is building piece by piece. You may feel restless. You may feel uncertain. You may feel like your life is in between what was and what will be. That's because you are standing in the hallway between chapters. The old doors have closed, but the new door hasn't swung open yet. This in-between time is sacred. This is where your intuition grows louder, where your strength is refined, where you learn to trust what you feel instead of what you see. You've been noticing signs, the repetition of numbers, the same message appearing in different places, dreams that feel strangely meaningful, a voice within you that keeps whispering, "It's time." Your intuition is louder now because you are ready to hear it. You may dismiss these signs as coincidence, but something deeper in you knows they're not random at all. Your inner guidance is trying to lead you toward alignment, toward relationships that nourish you, toward opportunities that honor your truth, toward choices that reflect your growth. You've ignored this voice in the past, not out of weakness, but out of fear. But now, you're becoming too aligned to ignore what you feel. You're becoming too awakened to silence your own knowing. Trust what is speaking to you from within. It is guiding you to where you're meant to go. Your spirit has outgrown what you once accepted. The version of you that settled, that doubted themselves, that stayed quiet, that tried to fit in. That version is fading. A stronger, clearer, bolder version of you is emerging. There is a reason you've been drawn to silence lately. To peace, to smaller circles, to deeper conversations, to authenticity. Your energy is shifting. The things that once entertained you now feel empty. The people who once influenced you no longer hold the same power. The patterns that once controlled you are losing their grip. You are beginning to see through things you used to overlook. You are beginning to hear yourself more clearly than ever. You are beginning to value what truly matters. This is not isolation. This is evolution. You are not losing people. You are returning to yourself. There have been moments when you felt alone, when you felt unseen, when you felt like no one understood what you were carrying. But you have never been walking this path without support. There has always been guidance around you, in the timing of events, in the intuition you felt, in the people who appeared at the right moment, in the redirections that saved you, in the quiet knowing that you were meant for more. Even when you felt abandoned, you were being guided. Even when life felt silent, you were not forgotten. You are walking with forces, energies, and protection that want to see you rise, and you are rising, whether you see it yet or not. You've been waiting. You've been hoping. You've been trying not to lose faith. You've wondered if things will ever shift, if the heaviness will ever lift, if the clarity will ever come. This is your confirmation. You are closer than you think. The breakthrough is not months away. It is not years away. It is already forming. Small shifts are building into big changes. Subtle clarity is becoming obvious truth. Inner growth is turning into outer transformation. You can feel the momentum growing, even if it feels slow. You can feel the pressure building, because you're on the edge of expansion. What's coming next will make sense of everything that didn't make sense before. Think of the things that didn't work out, the relationships that faded, the opportunities that slipped away, the plans that collapsed, the moments that forced you to start over. None of them were failures. They were reroutes. They were gentle removals. They were closures that protected you from heartbreak, confusion, or wasted time. You were not being denied. You were being redirected toward a path that aligns with who you truly are. The things you thought you wanted would have limited you. The things you prayed for would have kept you small. The things you chased were not meant for the future version of you. What's ahead of you was always greater than what was behind. Look at how far you've come, not in physical accomplishments, but in emotional evolution. You've learned to listen to your intuition. You've learned to set boundaries. You've learned to walk away from what hurts. You've learned to value your energy. You've learned to protect your peace. You've learned what love truly means. You've learned what you deserve. You've grown in silence, in moments no one witnessed. In nights you cried alone. In days you forced yourself to keep going. You've rebuilt parts of yourself that others broke. You've healed patterns that weren't yours to carry. You've risen from experiences that could have hardened you, but instead, they opened you. You are becoming someone powerful, someone grounded, someone authentic, someone you can finally trust. You are ready, ready to walk through a new door, ready to let go of what's been weighing you down, ready to allow what is meant for you to finally reach you. This phase of your life is not about surviving. It is about rising, reclaiming, becoming. What's ahead is not something small. It is a rebirth, a transition into a life that matches the growth you've done within. Your future is calling, and you are ready to answer.